Hey, what's going on, everyone? Joe Menza here, and now that Thanksgiving is over, we are officially in the holiday season. And what did I receive? This MEEDEN set from MEEDEN at no charge to me, and we're going to do a little unboxing here. I'm opening from the top, and inside you can see there's a French-style easel in here. Here's the first box I'm opening, and just a plain white box. Opening this box up, and right off the top we have a plastic paint palette shaped like a palette that you can hold with your thumb. And then we have 50% cotton watercolor paper. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever used 50%. A couple of detailed brushes, and let's see, we have here the 24 watercolor paint set, and we have a watercolor brush set here. I'll open these shortly. We'll come back. Let's just run through everything. Put these back in the box neatly for the time being so you can see what was in here. What a set for the money. I mean, I've used a lot of the items already from MEEDEN. As you know, I've purchased many things, and they've sent me many things at no cost. And I think they're a wonderful company, and they make some great, economically priced products. Okay, let's see if I can get this out of here. Grab it by the handle. I'm trying to do this and still have a camera angle to work with. And my stocking feet. This is the way I dress on Christmas morning. Okay, we're opening this up, and here is, look at this, two 16 by 20 canvas panels. And then in the back, you have 4 canvas panels. So those are flat panels and then regular canvas. I'll open that up. We can take a look at that. Take away the plastic. And here you can see, it looks like one of these, or both of them, are black panels, which I've never actually used. Okay, let's get back into here. Take off the styrofoam packaging. And you know, it looks like a French easel if you've ever used one of these before. It has the nice handle, it's portable. It's what you've probably used if you've ever used a French easel. Okay. Yeah, it looks very solid. Oh, we have some more goodies in here. All right. We've got a 24 pack of oil paint. Here's the back showing the colors. And we have oil brushes, 10 pieces. Oh, and a disposable palette pad, 20 sheets. Very handy. And an acrylic paint set, 24 tubes. And let's see, we have a gouache paint set. Well, that'll be fun. A lot of videos you'll be seeing soon in this December of MEEDEN. It's a MEEDEN Christmas. It's an acrylic paint set. There's a palette. This usually covers the top of the drawer. I don't usually like to mess those up and get paint on them. Here is the instruction manual, which that's about as close to that as I'll read, as usual. I'm just kidding. And then here we go with the acrylic. I'm going to open these now so you can see these individually. Acrylic paint set coming at you. Okay. Here we go, acrylic paints. These are individual tubes. These are smaller tubes than what I usually buy from the store, but these are great for if you're traveling. Okay. And here is the next unboxing. And I thank you to the fine folks at MEEDEN for sending this out. You know, they've done very well by me. You know, I don't get a lot of views on my videos, but they have faith in me as far as, you know, a newer. Here we go with these are the oils, right? No. Sorry, the gouache. That's the gouache set. Yeah, so they've had a lot of faith in me as far as a newer, you know, smaller content creator, and I appreciate that. So here's the oils. Now these oils, I don't really work with straight up oils. I usually use water soluble oils, and when I go to use these, I'm going to show you a little something unique when we do a video on these. So there's the oil paint set. And here this is a 10-piece brush set. For the acrylics, or oils, I mean, sorry. Little tab pull on top. Oh, wow, look at these. Ooh, look at these, like a hog bristle type. Ooh, I like that. And they're like a flat brush. Wow, these are really, I can't wait to paint with these. Put that back in here. Little fan brush, boy, I think those are really nice. Those feel really nice. Okay. So yeah, those are the oils. I'd use those for acrylic though, personally, but since they have each one in here, I'll probably, you know, use the one that they say they're for. Here's the watercolor set. Again, with the little pull tab. Ooh, look at these. Same kind of style. Well, that should be fun. These should be fun for anyone. Anyone knows how I paint. I use larger brushes, but these would be great for any beginner or anybody really that uses, you know, similar size brushes. Okay, here's the plastic paint palette. I don't think I'm going to take that out of the packaging yet, though. We'll save that for another video. And here's the watercolor paints. I'm not going to open these. I have another box that was sent to me from before that I've been using, that you've seen videos already. And I'll just show you those. And you can see some of those were used. So that's what those look like. And there's the new box that's still wrapped. No difference on those. Okay. And here's that watercolor paper. Now let's open that and get a look at what that paper surface looks like. 50% cotton. A lot of this stuff is great for throwing in a bag. Good size paper. Throw the brushes in a case. And there's the grain of that paper. It's got a little tooth to it. Okay. Just kind of stacking everything up here. Here's those two brushes that were, I'm not going to unwrap those. Those are just little detailed brushes. And let's see what else we have here. Oh, the canvas panels. Let's see what those look like. I'm not going to open all of those, but one white. These look like a perfect square. One white and one black. This is going to be interesting because, again, I've never used black. So there it is. Very interesting. This has everything. This set, if you have a art fan, an art, creator, this has everything in there to get started in whatever medium you might want to try. And then 2 more things in the box. Here's the palette knives, 2 different sizes. And if you're doing oil or acrylic, you're going to need a couple of palette knives. And they say Meeden on the handle. Got to look at this stuff now while it's clean, because when I get my hands on it, it's not going to be too neat. And here is the 10 set of 10 acrylic set of paint brushes. Gotta break into that plastic somehow. There we go. Never done an unboxing video quite like this before. And he's got the pull tab. Ooh, it's the same kind, just with a different material. Oh, that looks very interesting. These are really nice. Really nice. Okay, those are the acrylic brushes. I'm going to really have to work to keep these separate from each other so they don't get mixed up. And pull them back on the camera. There is all of the goodies. And this is a Meeden easel too, by the way. I bought this one myself. And it's very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so here's the Meeden easel that there's no assembly required, but you do have to fold out the legs. As you can see here, solid wood. Little drawer there to store your goodies. And here's the little clip for carrying it. And then there's some dividers for the drawer. Push that through there so you get it from the front, and there's another divider. So if you want to have a drawer with little divisions in it, palette. It's a top of the drawer that doubles as a palette. And then there's this little clip. And I usually just clip this onto this little space here. But if you're taking it with you, this is portable. You can go on plain air. And that's how I keep it. Okay, here we go with the dividers. And then this goes on top. And that is it. Really nice area here from the fine folks at Meeden. So if you're needing some Meeden, check out their website. There should be a discount code. Thank everyone for watching, and check back for videos that I make using these fine products.